what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Tuesday Night Hoop Talk. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez and Jay McLovin. How's it going, guys?
Going good. Checking out some Denver Nuggets and Dallas Mavericks. Matter of fact, Dallas is in the lead right now.
No, Cooper Flagg had like 20 something points in the first or second, or like first quarter, or no, in the first half. He was. I saw some stats come up. He was balling.
Yeah, they say he's been playing real well. I know our friend, the sports judge, made a post that he's going to be better than LeBron. I mean, he's played how many games he played in the NBA now? 24 games, and he's already going to be better than LeBron. So okay.
Yeah, but that sounds like some clickbait bullshit. That's what that sounds like to me, man. Oh, but by the way, Anthony Davis is playing though. Tony, I know we were talking about that. I see him out there. It looks like he's playing pretty good.
I'm not going to say he's going to be better than LeBron, but I do think he's going to be. I think he is the next. I think he's probably the next big star in the NBA. I know he got off to a slow start the first few weeks, but the month of December, the dude's averaging almost 28 points a game. Each month it's went up. The first month it was like 12, then it was 18. Now he's up to almost 26, 27 points a game. You can tell he's starting to get more comfortable. And like you said, like I said, he's only 18 years old. That's what's
hey,
crazy
let me ask
about
you
it.
this.
You don't see many 18-year-olds come in and have to put up the type of numbers he is. The guys that you saw do that 18 was LeBron, Kobe, Garnett, guys like that. You ain't seen many that 18 years old to be able to come in and really start to dominate.
Let me ask you this. Hey, do you think that them trading how much do you think it set them back trading Luka away? Because I gotta imagine if Luka and Flagg, that'd have been a hell of a combination. Do you think it set them back, or do you think they're status quo with having Luka versus AD, or having AD versus Luka?
I think it set him back quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean it might have, but Luka is a more ball dominant player too. So how would him and Flagg fit together?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
So yeah, I think you'd have to say because of what Luka is accomplishing you'd have to say that it has set him back some, but they didn't know at the time either that they were going to have the number one pick. Like I think they got I think they got the number one pick because they gave Luka away. I think that the NBA made sure they got the number one pick.
That might be possible
because to do that trade because they wanted Luka in Los Angeles because like they had like the lowest percentage to get that pick. So when they made that trade, they didn't think they were going to get the number one pick and even have a chance at Cooper Flagg.
You know, I was just thinking about that.
If you knew you had a chance at Cooper Flagg, you probably don't make that trade.
Yeah.
Right.
Talk about trades. We did that thing on the show, on the afternoon show the other day with the NFL and trades of all time. That'd be a good thing. Maybe next Tuesday we'll do the NBA, and I'll look that up and see what's supposed to be the greatest NBA trades. So maybe we'll do that next week. Guys, let's talk a little bit of basketball, NBA. We'll go over the standings real quick, see if anything stands out to you. NBA East, this is as of yesterday. Detroit was leading the East 22-6. The Knicks second 20-8. Boston comes next 17-11. Philadelphia fourth 16-11. Magic next fifth 16-12. Toronto 6th 17-13. And then we had Cleveland and the Heat running out 7 and 8 positions, 15 and 14, both those teams. Anything stands out to you, Chris, in the East right now?
And you still got the Pistons playing good. The Pacers, every time it looks like something good's going to happen for us and we get somebody healthy, something else happens, we lose somebody else, or we can't get out of our own damn way right now. And defensively, Pacers just aren't playing good enough on the defensive side. Siakam has been playing his ass off, trying to keep us in games, but
Siakam's had a great year, really good year.
A team that surprised me in the East, I have to admit, be the Celtics. Celtics are having a better season than what I figured they would with losing Tatum, and they made some changes on that roster, getting rid of some people, kind of retooling that roster, trying to free up some money because they were so far over into the apron. And they're a lot higher in the standings than what I figured they would be at this point in the season.
I thought they might be okay. And the only reason I say this is I know they lost a great player, but on most teams that White would have been a number 2, and he was a number 3. So he stepped into that number 2, and Brown stepped in that number 1. So I mean, of course, they're not as good as they was. I'm not saying that, but they're recovering pretty good. I think Al White helps that a lot. The team that shocked me in not a good way is Cleveland, 15-14. I expected a lot more out of Cleveland. I thought Cleveland would be up in that top 2-3 position, and they still may. I mean, there's a lot of games still left. There's still 50-some games left in the season, but that surprises me a little bit that Cleveland's 15-14. Jay, what about you?
And real quick, what is going on with Giannis? Is Giannis hurt right now?
I do not know.
Yeah, calf. He participated in Saturday's practice, but it looked like he's dealing with the calf issue. Because I was wondering why he wasn't listed on their depth chart. Anyway, a couple of surprises to me. Chris hit the first one was the Celtics, and the fact that even without Jason Tatum and whatnot, they're still doing quite well in the standings. And I really kind of thought they might take a bigger hit with that Tatum injury. And they haven't. They've actually done quite well with where they are. The second one would be Milwaukee. This team has just faded down so bad that they're even out of the play-in right now, sitting in the 11th spot in the East. The next one is the Knicks. Anabui is Anabui, I think it is hurt. Yeah, Anabui is hurt and out, as well as Brunson, who is hurt and out. But yet they are still sticking firmly, I believe, in that number 2 spot. And they just won the other night, so I think they're 8-2 over their last 10. So those 3 teams in the East have really surprised me. I thought maybe the Knicks might fall a little bit more than what they had with Brunson and Anabui here. But
did you call him Abadui?
Anabui.
Baba Booey.
Anabui, Baba Booey. What the hell are we talking about, Shabui?
Is it? I'm not saying I'm pronouncing it right, Chris. I'm asking you. Is it Anobi?
Yeah, OG Anunoby.
Anobi, okay.
Oh, is it Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan.
Kenobi. Obi-Wan. He's gonna be Obi-Wan. If I say Obi-Wan, you know what I'm talking about.
It took a while to get used to his name, but he played for IU in college, so that's how I got used to it. But
is that how you got it?
When he first played for IU, I was like, I just called him OG. That's what I called him, was OG. I wouldn't even try.
Man, what's that dude over? Hey, what's that running back for Miami? Ashane? No, it's A-Chan. A-Chan. Who the hell is A-Chan? Who's this A-Chan guy?
When he first came to IU, it was just OG because I wasn't even touching that last name.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him OG from now on. All right.
Pacers almost got him last year. I'd have loved that.
Yeah, they were trying to get him. Trying to get him. Well, guys, let's look at the NBA West real quick. Of course, first place, Oklahoma 25-3, San Antonio 21-7, Denver 20-7, Lakers 19-8, Minnesota 19-10, Houston 17-9, Phoenix 15-13, and Golden State 14-15. We got a heck of a ball game going on in this Dallas and Nuggets game, man. It's a 1-point game with about 30 seconds left. Pretty good game. Anything stands out to you, Chris? Of course, Oklahoma, I know, but
a couple of things. One, the Golden State Warriors. I thought they would be playing a lot better than what they're playing. You look at the way they played last year after they made the trade and got Jimmy Butler. They looked like a totally different team, and then they've just got off to a terrible start. And then now you have Draymond getting into it with Steve Kerr and leaving the bench and going to the locker room, and so now you have more drama going on there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, I thought the Warriors would be playing better than what they're playing. For them to be 500 at this point, I thought they'd have a better record. And I also thought the Dallas Mavericks would be doing better than what they were doing. I never thought they would get off that terrible start they got off to. at the beginning of the season. They've been playing better here as of late, but hell, they started like 2-13 or some shit, something like that. They were playing as bad as the Pacers, but then they've turned it around. But that surprised me. I thought they'd be higher up, which I think they will be by the end of the season, but they got off to a bad start. But other than that, I mean, I guess maybe the Spurs a little bit, but I thought they'd be better. I don't know if I don't think anybody thought they'd be probably at number 2.
Yeah.
I guess that's a little surprising, but
team that surprised me a little bit is Phoenix being 15-13 with all that they gave up. That's and who knows if they're going to hold on to that. I mean, they could end up being terrible still by the end of the year, but they have played pretty well to start off. San Antonio, a little surprised. Oklahoma, I don't want to say a surprise, but I wouldn't expect them to get off to, they were here not too long ago. They were 23-1, so now they're 25-3. So that's a little surprising. I mean, they really came out swinging. I mean, sometimes you win a championship and you can lose a little fire. It don't seem like they've lost any fire. That's for damn sure. So, Jay, who stands out to you?
Yeah, this Phoenix Suns team, I remember when they were red hot back in the day, when they had Ayton at the center and what's his name? And they had Chris Paul at the point guard. Remember that Phoenix team that was stellar and was kicking ass. And now you look at this team, and the only one that's still left from that squad is Devin Booker. Everybody else is gone by the wayside. But yet, the one thing that remains is the fact that they're still in the top 7. And that's pretty good, like you said, Tony. I think the fact that the way they've been able to reinvent themselves completely and still be in that top 7 without really dipping out shows that they still keep that competitive spirit in that organization. So Phoenix is another one that really kind of impresses me. And I tell you, man, San Antonio is where San Antonio is because that's a good team over there. They got a lot of good pieces and they got good coaching. I think the only thing that keeps them from taking over the number 1 spot from OKC is just experience. I think they still need more experience, but I think for right now, it's got to be Phoenix and what they've done. That surprises me the most.
Yeah, because I thought Denver would be where they're at, and Lakers, I think pretty much where I thought, and Minnesota, same thing. Houston, thought they'd be right in there too. So, yeah,
right.
Phoenix for me. A real quick update. Dallas did win this game by 1 point. Denver had a chance, a 3-pointer at the buzzer, and it went in and out. So Dallas Mavericks did beat the Nuggets. And Cooper Flagg was the star of the game. They're having an interview with him right now. Guys, let's go on to let's talk a little bit. Chris brought up Draymond Green before we talk about the Thursday games for the NBA. Jay, your thoughts about that? Draymond and the coach getting into it, and Draymond goes back to the locker room and to cool off, and the coach said, well, once he went back to the locker room, he wouldn't get back in the game. I wouldn't put him back in.
Yeah. Hey, listen, when it takes a lot to really get up underneath Steve Kerr's skin. Steve Kerr knows Draymond better than anybody, so he knows how to handle Draymond. Look, this isn't anything new, right? Draymond's been a hothead since day one. He just came off that one incident with the fan. Not even that long ago that he got into it with the fans. So, everybody knows that Draymond has a hot head in there. Everybody knows he's a very passionate person. They know that he has a hard time controlling his emotions. Hell, he punched Jordan Poole, damn near knocked him through the wall last year. So, this isn't anything new. It's just how long does Golden State continue to allow him to be a part of the team? As long as I guess he's contributing, I guess they can look past it, but it's nothing new. This is just typical. That's like getting mad at Dennis Rodman for taking off his jersey, throwing it in the air, and walking off court or something. This is just what we expect out of them.
I remember Rodman, NBA season's going on, and they're practicing and stuff, and Rodman's on TV wrestling with Hulk Hogan in the NWO. He's on TV. So I remember Rodman was something else. Chris, you got any thoughts real quick on Draymond?
No, not really. It don't surprise me too much. But you got two guys like that are competitive guys too. Steve Kerr will talk shit with the best of them, I mean, hell, he's such a he talks shit and stand up for himself so much that Michael Jordan fucking punched him. So I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
You get competitive people together like that, you're gonna have disagreements, especially when you have a veteran that's played so long and you got a guy trying to coach him hard. I think it was just two competitive guys. They got into it. They'll win the locker room, probably drink a glass of wine or beer or whatever these kids drink nowadays, and got over it.
No problem. Yeah, I think it's just typical Draymond. Do you think they keep him because he's just a perfect fit for what they're trying to do, Chris? Or
He's a good he still, I mean, he still contributes a lot with his defense and just being able to get everybody where they need to be on spacing on the floor and his passing it. He don't score like he used to, because he used to be a decent scorer back in the day. But as the years go on, he don't even hardly try to score anymore. It's just, but I mean, he still brings. He's their enforcer. He brings that attitude, and he's what kind of gives them their grit.
I was gonna say he's like Rodman, because Rodman was never really a scorer for Chicago either. All Rodman was supposed to do was go out there, get the rebound, and screw with people's heads psychologically. That's all. That's why they call him the Worm. You know, it's like so. Right, Draymond is like Worm 2.0 to me.
We had Pacers had that guy back in the day when we had a Ron Artest.
Yep. Yeah, Artest was something else. Also cost us maybe a championship, moron.
So Dustin was saying Rookie of the Year will go to Kneipel, fast spread history with 100 made 3-pointers. He might get it for being the sharpshooter he's doing right now. That would be interesting, to say the least, if he did get it.
Well, guys, let's jump into the Christmas games. NBA's big into Christmas. I know they're getting some competition with the NFL now, but let's go into the first game up. Is Cleveland at the Knicks? Chris, who you liking in this one, Cleveland or the Knicks? It's at New York.
The Knicks. Knicks have been playing better basketball, in my opinion. Like you said earlier, Cleveland just. I thought Cleveland would grow after the playoffs last year. I really thought they'd come back this year, and this would be the year they were going to maybe take that next step, and they haven't so far. I know it's still early in the season, but yeah, I like the Knicks.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like the Knicks too in this one. Even though, like Jay's said, they've had some injuries, they're playing pretty good basketball right now. Jay, what about you?
Yeah, the only reason I'm going to go with the Cavaliers on this one is because Brunson's going to be out and Anabui is going to be, or Anabui or OG or Kimchi or AC or whatever it is. I'm going to go with that dude, okay? They're both out of the game. They're both out. So I think they have a couple of key injuries there, and I think that's going to hurt them. Now, yes, Cleveland does have Evan Mobley is going to be out as well for them. But I think it's going to be Cleveland, and I think it's just because of the injuries for me.
Okay. Next game up, guys. This is one that I don't know what time the football games are, so I'm not to see, but I might check out some of this one. The Spurs and the Thunder. Spurs beat them the last time they played. This game is at Oklahoma. I'd say Thunder get the revenge. It's Christmas Day. They're going to put the Christmas ass whooping on the Spurs for this one. So I'm going with the Thunder. Jay, what about you?
Yeah, this game is really intriguing because it goes back to what we just said when we were talking about the standings, and how I feel like, Spurs are almost at that one spot. Nobody's really going to be dealing with injuries. It is in OKC. I think I'm going to go with OKC on this one because it's in their stadium. So I think it's going to give them that advantage over them. So if this was in San Antonio, I might actually lean towards San Antonio, but I think because it's OKC, I'm going to go there with them being the home game. But I think it's going to be very, very competitive, and I think it's going to be very close, Tony. I don't think this is going to be a blowout.
Yeah. Chris, what about you?
Yeah, I like the Thunder at home. They're hard to beat in OKC. They're hard to beat anywhere, but even tougher to beat in OKC. So I'm gonna go with the Thunder. Should be it's going to be a good game, though.
Next game up, guys, Dallas Mavericks at the Golden State Warriors. The game's at Golden State. I tell you, Dallas looked pretty good this game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with Dallas. I know it's at Golden State, but I'm gonna go with Dallas. A little bit of upset, maybe. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dallas too. I think Dallas is playing better basketball right now than what the Warriors are. I mean, Steph Curry. You always have to watch for Steph Curry going off, especially on a Christmas day. But I'm gonna lean toward Dallas. I'll go with Dallas in this one.
Okay, what about you, Jay?
I think because of what Gonzo said right there is the number one reason why I'm gonna go Golden State. The game's in, like you said, it's in Golden State, so it's a home game for them. And Steph Curry loves big games, and he loves the highlight. He loves Christmas. He loves holidays, and that's what Steph Curry plays like. Steph Curry. Watch for Jimmy Butler also to contribute, and I think Draymond is going to get in some ears. But I'm looking for Steph Curry to have a Steph Curry-like game, and I don't think Dallas is going to be enough to stop him.
Yeah, but you could be right. Just updates if people are not paying attention. Another NBA game is getting ready to come on NBC. It's going to be the Houston Rockets and the Clippers. They'll be starting pretty soon. So if you're looking for something to watch, you might check that out. Next game up, guys.
Hey, Dad, real quick. The football games are at 1, 4:30, and 8:15.
Okay. I think I'm wanting to say the Cleveland game is at noon, and then it just kind of every couple hours, 2.5 hours. Game.
The Cleveland game is at noon. Spurs and Thunders is at 2:30. Mavs and Warriors are at 5.
So it's literally peppered with football, basketball, pretty much off and on.
Yeah, pretty much all day. And then you have Houston, Lakers, and Minnesota and Denver.
Okay. That's crazy.
Speaking of that, let's go to that game. It's going to be the battle of Jay against Frankie. It's going to be Houston against the Lakers at the Lakers. Jay, who you got?
Yeah, man. The Lakers have done some really good things over there. We all know when AR-15 goes off, AR-15 can go off and light up a board. I look at him as being the number 2 guy in LA, right behind Luka and just ahead of Bron in that big 3. I also know what Seguin and I know what KD are doing right now. The game is in LA, so it's going to be advantage LA. But I like what the Rockets are doing on their bench. The fact that we score about 30 points off of our bench and we get typically around 50 to 54 boards. We're a heavily rebounding team. We're physical, and we can actually now we're getting a lot of good 3 balls with Reece Shepherd off the bench. So I'm going to go with Houston on this one. I do think it'll be a close game, but this could be a Christmas game. But I think I'm going to like Houston on this one and showing you what they got.
Jay, let me ask you a question real quick before me and Chris goes.
Yeah.
Are you surprised that Reece Shepherd has played as well as he's played so far this year? Was you expecting it or a little surprised?
I'm actually expecting or surprised that we didn't see more of Reece Shepherd his first year, because when they drafted Reece Shepherd, they drafted him specifically to be a 3-ball specialist. That's why he was drafted, to do exactly what he's doing. I'm actually surprised that it's taken him as long. I figured they would plug him in right away to fill that gap last year. And they never really, even in the playoffs, they never really went to Reece Shepherd where they did 3-point shooting. I was kind of surprised then. So I'm actually more surprised that they waited so long, but I'm not surprised what he's doing because he's been able to hit that 3-ball. That's why they drafted him, was to hit the 3-ball.
Are you pretty happy where Houston's at, especially considering they lost Van Fleet?
Yeah, considering we lost, one of our biggest leaders at the point, and the fact that we're still competing night in and night out. Yeah, and we have beaten some really good teams, and I think we can compete with just about anybody now. And I think when we have got up against the best team in the league, right, which is OKC, we held our own with them. And I don't know that we're fully there 100. I think I'd feel better if we did have Fred VanVleet leading the way. But I think Amen Thompson has stepped in and done a pretty good job where VanVleet hasn't been there. So I am very, very happy with what this team is doing. And we're still a young team. Again, this is KD's first year with us. We've had to get adjusted to having him in the lineup. And again, the bench is why I'm so happy, because our bench night in and night out has played and put up really good points in the minutes they've been on the floor. So that's really where I'm most happy about. And the Rockets still got a long way to go in developing before we get to the end of the season.
Chris, who you liking? Houston at the Lakers?
I'm gonna have to go with the Lakers. I already chose one trash Texas team to win tonight. I can't choose 2 trash Texas teams.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Happy holidays, mofo. That's what we're doing. Yuletide cheer, huh? Huh? Is this what we're doing?
Oh,
You know
shit.
what? If you get coal in your stocking, I want you to know it's not coal. It's my petrified poop that you're going to open up on Christmas Day from UPS.
Oh,
Continue,
God.
please. I'm sorry. I apologize. I had a rant moment.
No, it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game. Either team can win it. Really, I would lean toward the Lake. I lean toward the Lakers just because it's in Los Angeles and it's Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Kind of like Steph Curry. LeBron. I think LeBron's going to ball out. So that's the only reason I lean toward LA a little bit. I just had to fuck with Jay a little bit on that.
I will tell you this. Nothing would give me greater pleasure. Nothing would give me greater pleasure than the Rockets to go in that building and KD be the number one scorer with the win. And I could just ask all the time to Frankie, who's your daddy? KD mofo. K freaking D. That would be the perfect Christmas gift. So let's all pray for that. Can we all pray for that one time?
I will tonight. Yeah, man. Tough game. I've seen the Lakers play a couple times, and I've seen Houston play a couple times this year. I like both teams, what they're doing. I want to go with Houston, but I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
No, go with your gut. Your gut has never led you wrong.
I'm going and that's what I'm doing. I'm going with the Lakers because of what Chris said. It's at home, and I think,
man, dude, don't you know you always go with your first answer on the Scantron sheet? You always go with you don't ever erase.
Here's what I'm gonna do, Jay. I'm picking the Lakers. Hold on. I'm gonna pick the Lakers, but I'm gonna root for Houston.
All right, man.
You gotta root against Frankie.
That's fine. You have to. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, so
even you can root one time against Frankie, man. Damn.
Okay, guys, let's go to our last game.
I'll be watching football. I won't be watching none of these.
No, you'll be watching these
Christmas Day games.
Okay, we'll go to the last game,
please.
Minnesota at Denver. Guys,
yes.
I like Denver. They just lost a tough one here, but I think they come back and beat the Timberwolves. It's at Denver. What about you, Jay?
No, I'm right there with you. I've seen this Nuggets team play the Rockets, and I've seen this Nuggets team even tonight when they played Dallas, which was a very close game. This Nuggets team is still a very dangerous team, and Joker is still in my opinion. I still think Joker is the best player in the league right now. I really do. That's just my opinion. But I think he's the best player in the league, and I'm definitely going to roll with Joker. I don't think Minnesota can handle what Joker and Denver is going to put on them, and I think this game is in Denver on top of that. So yeah, I expect Denver to get this win on Christmas Day. It's going to be more. It's going to be even Ant-Man can't carry the gargantuan.
Okay, and Chris, who you like? Minnesota, Denver at Denver, if he's alive. There he is. Having a coughing fit.
I like Denver in this game.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're all well, guys. You guys got anything before we get out of here?
I think Minnesota relies too much on Anthony Edwards. I think they're too Anthony Edwards dominant on offense. When the ball's moving, I think they're a lot better, but they get in where it's a lot of him dribbling and everybody else standing around. And that's a bad matchup against the Nuggets.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. And so would Gobert be the one matching up with Joker? Is that who they would match? That's who would match up, correct? Because Randall wouldn't match up, right? I don't think.
So
I would say they would have probably Gobert.
I mean, Gobert does play some good defense. That's the one thing I do like about Gobert in Minnesota is he does play good defense, and I'm wondering how that would balance out going against Joker.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Oscar? There you go.
guys.
All right, yep, we can get out of here whenever y'all are. I appreciate everybody tonight.
And remember, guys, we ESPN and
okay. Hey. Look who it is, Dad. It's Oscar.
Oh, it's Oscar.
Oh, okay. It's Oscar. Of course.
No, it's well, it'd be your nephew.
Oscar.
It's my nephew.
That's what I said. It's Oscar, your nephew.
My cousin's son.
never know when a Gonzalez is just
Hey,
going to turn up.
but no, serious. He's a big basketball fan.
Really?
He knows
Oscar, who's your team?
Pacers.
Pacers.
Yeah.
Well,
they go to Pacer games and stuff, but he watches quite a few games.
So Oscar must be in a lot of therapy right now with all the other Pacers fans.
Yeah,
Got to see that therapist.
Oscar, hey, we're doing good. Who's your favorite player other than somebody on the Pacers? Do you have another NBA player? Because Pacers for sure. Do you have a favorite player other than Pacers? I bet you're gonna say Halliburton, but or somebody like that. But do you have a favorite player in the league besides a Pacer player?
Yeah, Oscar, he knows his stuff because we when we're all together and he's around me and Stevie, we'll be talking basketball. And he'll talk basketball. He likes Austin. He said he likes Austin Reeves.
Yeah, okay. I just talked about AR-15 a minute ago. Yeah. He's a good. I mean, hey, when AR-15 is on, he's on. Sometimes he can be hot and cold.
Now I can see the profile picture a little bit. I could tell it's him, but at first I couldn't see the profile picture, so I wasn't for sure who it was.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in, Oscar. Yeah, guys, we're going to be off for the holidays. We'll be back, but we'll be back for before New Year's. We'll be back next Monday. Gonzo, Gonzo's we're off too. We don't have any shows Wednesday or Thursday, no. So we'll be back Monday, and ESN will be back on Monday.
This show won't be back till after the first of the year.
No, we won't be back till like the 8th, I think. So the basketball show won't. But everybody have a great Christmas and holidays, and have a good time. Be safe. Don't get too drunk. So if you drink, don't get too hot.
I will see you all on Monday. I promise to have all my brain cells touching each other.
Hey, I hope you have a good Christmas too, Oscar.
Yep.
I hope you have a really good Christmas, Oscar.
Real quick, Frankie said the NFL is not going to punish the fan involved with the altercation with DK.
Oh, wow. So the fan got off on it, huh? Only DK is going to have to pay for the foolishness
of an
overpaid athlete. He lost time to be alive. Well, good for him.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, all social media, and we will see you guys in a couple weeks.
Yep. See you Monday.
Yep.